Good morning, citizens, and we are looking at what should be upcoming in the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2951 schedule for November 24th will be Origin Jumpworks. Now, Origin Jumpworks might not make the cheapest ships, but they make the most beautiful ships. Think of this as like the Porsche or Lamborghini or Ferrari of ship manufacturers. They are making the ships that will do the same as something else, but with so much style and so much class and so much money that everyone else is just going to be green with envy about the ships that you are flying. And they produce not only some of the most beautiful ships, but some of the most impressive ships to operate. You would look at something like the 600i and you think that it might be a ship that looks nice and doesn't really do much, but it is amazing. Now, Origin does have a few things that are still unavailable, and who knows when they'll be available. But we have like the G12s, the G12R. These are their fancy rovers, and they haven't been in game. I haven't seen anything in game, so looking at those, you're not really going to find these. Maybe some pictures of holograms, but I'd be surprised if we can see anything to show what these look like. Now, when you start the game, you're going to have potentially a 100. Maybe it's kind of weirdly put. We have the different versions. We have the 100i, then it steps up to 300, then the 600, the 4, and then we have the 890 right now. There's probably going to be slotting some more ships in there eventually, but the 300i, the Touring, is a nice small ship, really good to learn how to fly in, really fun, really fast, really good on fuel, and actually holds its own in a fight, but just looks beautiful. The X1 hopefully comes out soon. If you've seen anyone flying the new 400i, this is supposed to go with it and fit into the vehicle bay there, so when you land a ship you can take this on the ground and go exploring. There's a few versions of that. This is the 600i Explorer. So I've looked at the 600i Explorer and the 600i Touring. The center of the ship is the big difference. One of them has a cargo bay, the Explorer, in order to put a vehicle in or to put some cargo in, where the 600i Touring is just all about class and opulence. There's a sitting area where the cargo bay would be, with a glass floor looking down, so you could be over top of a planet just looking down at the surface. Beautiful. 315p, beautiful starting ship. There's a fighter version, there's a racing version of the 300 and 350 as you see. The M50, which is a racing ship, if you're in Lorville, you'll see a M50 right by the ASOP terminals. We're looking at the 890 Jump. This is going to be the ship that you see when you're walking up the ramp into the middle of the expo grounds. It is going to be looming over the crowd, and it is massive. This is a ship that you're going to spend half an hour just walking around, looking at all the rooms, looking at everything that this massive, amazing, huge ship has to offer. This is definitely one that I would rent for a couple days and just fly around. Don't take it to Orison, or you're going to be spending forever trying to get out of the atmosphere, but flying around or just enjoying space and hanging out with some friends, this is definitely something that's going to show that you've got a lot of money. We have the 850X, which is a smaller ship to fly around. This one here, I'm guessing you're going to have a 100i in the expo as if you're taking part in the free fly. This is probably going to be the ship that they're going to give you to fly around. What an amazing ship to learn how to fly in. So easy, so quick, so nimble. You can see all the different versions of the different 100 here. And then the 400i. I can't really tell you that much about it. I've seen videos, I've talked about it a bit, but I have never flown it. I've never really walked around and taken a look. So you can be sure that I'm going to be renting the 400i at the expo and just taking it out to fly and just exploring it and seeing what it's like. So this one here is the newest ship from Origin, and it's going to be available at the expo. So head on over to the Tobin Expo Center and check it out. Hopefully I'll see you there in the verse. Thanks for watching.